Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.
Understanding the development controls under Rules 7 and 8 of PD 1096, National Building Code of the Philippines.
So welcome to another edition of our discussions for Rule 7 and 8 of the revised IRR of the NBCP, and for today we're going to discuss a sample problem in a light intensity commercial zone. So the proposed project is a 4-story office and retail commercial strip. The site is light intensity commercial zone property with a total lot area of 1,800 square meters. It is a corner lot with 60 meters wide frontage facing a 26 meters road right-of-way at the south side. The site uniformly slopes down at 1.5% towards the 26 meters road right-of-way, which has 1.8 meters wide sidewalks. The east side of the lot is a 14 meters road right-of-way, which has 1.2 meters wide sidewalks at both sides, sloping at 1.5% towards the north. So site plan. The building is set back from the 26 meters road right-of-way by 8 meters, from the 14 meters road right-of-way by 5 meters. And setbacks at the west and north side of property is 4 meters. At the southwest corner of the lot, a driveway 4 meters by 26 meters slopes down along the west side of the lot to a level driveway area 4 meters by 30 meters along the north side of the lot, which is of same level as the one-level basement parking floor. The level driveway connects to another driveway, 4 meters by 30 meters, which slopes up and exiting to the northeast corner of the lot towards the 14 meters road. The driveways are outside of the basement footprint. The basement footprint is the same as the grade level building footprint. An off-street visitors parking for 12 cars, including PWD parking that is 31.5 meters by 5 meters, is located fronting the 26 meters road. The PWD parking slot and driveway to basement is separated by a 1.2 meters by 6 meters paved walkway and provided with curb ramp. Another similar walkway, 1.2 meters by 3 meters, is located at the east side beside the driveway. At the south side of the building is a paved walkway, 2 meters by 51 meters, connected to another paved walkway, 2 meters by 20 meters at the east side of the building. Both walkways are outside of the building footprint. A paved entry pathway, 4 meters by 6 meters, is located at the south side of the lot, leading to the main entry of the building. A 1 meter wide by 31.5 meters grass area separates the 2 meters wide paved walkway from the off-street parking. And the remaining part of the front yard at the south and east side of the property is planted or landscape area. The building. The ground floor are rentable commercial spaces, while 20% of the ground floor is allocated for services and utilities. The upper floors are rentable office spaces. The second up to 4th floors have the same area as the ground floor. A typical area of 12 square meter per floor is allocated for services and utilities. An open terrace is located at the 4th floor, facing the east, 3 meters by 15 meters, and facing south, 3 meters by 51 meters. Mechanical utilities room, 40 square meters, is located at the roof deck. A covered multifunction area, 240 square meters, with toilets, kitchen, 60 square meters, is also at the roof deck. The rest of the roof deck is for outdoor activities. A concrete ledge, 1 meter by 52 meters, is located at the third floor on the north side of the building, connecting to another ledge, 1 meter by 18 meters, located at the west side. A 3 meters by 4 meters concrete canopy is located at the main entry at the southeast corner of the building. So with that, we have to determine what is the percentage of site occupancy of the project and what is the allowable maximum percentage of site occupancy or max PSO for the project. So first, we have to draw the lot. So it is a light intensity commercial zone. So our lot is corner lot, 1,800 square meters, 60 meters wide frontage, facing the 26 meters road, and the east side is a 14 meters road. So meaning the dimension of the lot will be 60 by 30 meters. Now to determine the actual building footprint from the given setbacks. The actual building setbacks given is from the 26 meters road is 8 meters, from the 14 meters road is 5 meters, and at the rear at the sides is at 4 meters. So with that actual setbacks, the building footprint will be this one, which will have a dimension of 51 by 18 meters. So which means that our actual building footprint will be at 918 square meters. So just divide this building footprint by our total lot area. You can now get the actual percentage of site occupancy, and that will give you 51%. Now for the maximum PSO, we determine first the allowable maximum building footprint or the AMBF. So first is we use the minimum setbacks. For a corner lot, we have to check the width of the road, 26 meters and 14 meters. According to these requirements, for the 26 meters road is 633, and for the 14 meters road is 5, 2, and 2. So with that, if we draw this building, our applicable setbacks facing here is 6 meters. This one is 5 meters, and the sides and the rear will be 3 meters. Okay? So with that minimum setbacks application, our maximum dimension for the building will be at 21 by 52 meters, which will give you now an AMBF of 1,092 square meters, and just divide it by 1,800, you will get the maximum PSO 61%. So this is based on the minimum setbacks, and we have to compare this value with the other maximum PSO values in the other tables in the Rule 7 and 8. So this is based on table 8.1 for a commercial 1. This is a commercial 1 zone. Our allowable maximum PSO is 70%. Now, if we are going to check also table 7.1, so if we are to check the maximum PSO for a corner lot, commercial 1, it is at 80%. So we now compare the different values of the maximum PSO. Okay, so from the different values of the maximum PSO, we have to compare and get the most stringent. So if we look at the values based on the minimum setbacks versus tables 8.1 and 7.1, the most stringent is based on the minimum setbacks. So which means our final answer for the AMBF will be at 1,092 square meters with a maximum PSO of 61%. So if we are going to compare the actual building footprint with the allowable maximum building footprint, we can say that the actual building footprint is less than the allowable maximum building footprint, as well as our actual PSO is less than the allowable maximum PSO of 61%. So this is okay. Now we check what is the total open space within lot versus what is the allowable minimum total open space within lot, or minimum TOSL for the project. So computing for the actual total open space within lot is already very easy if you have computed the actual building footprint. Now, so what you have to do is just to deduct this area, 918 square meters, from our total lot area of 1,800. The remaining space here will be the actual open space or actual TOSL, which is at 882 square meters. In percentage, that will be at 49%. Now we compare that with our allowable minimum TOSL. Our reference for determining the allowable minimum TOSL is as per table 8.G.6. So for a corner lot without firewall, our minimum TOSL will be at 20%. So dito papasok yung commercial zones, no? Sa all other uses or occupancies. And then it will be equivalent to 360 square meters because 20% of 1,800. Now, comparing the actual TOSL versus the minimum allowable TOSL, our actual TOSL is bigger than the minimum TOSL. So, everything is okay. Dahil kanina sa actual building footprint, okay rin naman, no? It did not exceed, yung actual building footprint did not exceed the allowable maximum building footprint. So in the same manner, ang actual TOSL also is bigger than the allowable minimum TOSL. So let us now go to the impervious surface area, or the ISA of the project is the actual, and compare it with the allowable maximum impervious surface area or maximum ISA. Okay, so the actual impervious surface area, if we read the problem, these areas were identified. Driveway is 4 meters by 26 meters along the west side of the lot, and a level driveway area 4 meters by 30 meters along the north side of the lot, and another driveway exiting to the 14 meters road. So we have those three areas for the driveway for a total of 344 square meters. Now, other impervious will be the paved walkway, 2 meters by 51 meters at the south side of the building. So sa labas ng building, with the south side, you have 2 meters by 51, and at the east side of the building is under paved walkway, 2 meters by 20 meters. So for a total of 142 square meters. Then another paved walkway, 1.2 meters by 6 meters, yung dito sa pagitan ng parking at saka parking and driveway. So meron dito 1.2 by 6 meters, and another paved walkway dito 1.2 by 3 meters. And then we have an entry pathway of 4 meters by 6 meters. So that will give you a total of 34.8 square meters. And another impervious is the parking area. The off-street parking area for 12 cars is 31.5 by 5 meters. So this is the parking area off-street. And that will be equivalent to 157.5 square meters. So we only have to add all of this given impervious surface area The driveway is 344. The walkway, this one, is at 142. These other paved walkways, and the entry walkway 34.8, and the parking is at 157.5. Will give you a total impervious of 678.3, or 37.7%, or 38%. So just divide 678.3 by 1,800. Now let us compare that actual impervious with the allowable maximum impervious surface area, or the maximum ISA, and our reference for this one is basically coming from table 8.1. No other reference for that. So just look at this table. For commercial 1 without firewall is at 20% of the lot area, will give you 360 square meters. So we compare the actual impervious with the allowable maximum ISA. This is our actual impervious, and this is our allowable maximum ISA. And we see here that our actual impervious has exceeded the allowable maximum ISA. Okay? So there is, for this particular problem, there is a violation of the actual impervious versus the allowable maximum ISA.
Enroll at Atlas CDC Review for a comprehensive prep for the Architecture Board exams. Message us now.
So let us go to the unpaved surface area and compare it with the allowable minimum unpaved surface area, or minimum USA. So our actual unpaved surface area, meron nang na-compute na building footprint, and we also have computed na rin the impervious surface area. So we only have to deduct this from the total lot area to determine yung remaining green spaces dito sa lot. And that will be the unpaved surface area. So which means the total lot area, 1,800 minus 918 minus the impervious, will give you the remaining unpaved at 203.7%, or 11.32%. And for the allowable minimum, we have to refer only to table 8.1. For commercial 1 without firewall is 10% of the lot area, and that means that will be equivalent to 180 square meters. Now we compare the actual USA versus the minimum USA. So our actual USA is bigger than the allowable minimum USA, 11% versus 10%. So that is okay. Walang problema sa unpaved surface area. So we go to the construction area, the actual, and compare it with the maximum allowable construction area, or MACA, for the project. So now to compute for the actual construction area, our construction area basically consists of the building footprint and the impervious surface area. So we have already computed these values, no? So we only have to add this building footprint and the impervious surface area to determine the actual construction area. So that will give you now a total of 1,596.3 square meters, and this one, 51 plus 38%, will give you 89%, or 1,596.3 divided by 1,800 will also give you the same percentage of the lot area. So compare that with the maximum allowable construction area, or MACA, and our reference for that is again table 8.1. We have to add this one, the maximum PSO and the maximum ISA here, will give you a maximum construction area at 90%, or 1,620 square meters. So to compare our actual construction area, which is at 1,596.3 versus the maximum allowable of 1,620. So again, that is okay. So there is no problem with our actual construction area. So let us now go to the gross floor area, the actual gross floor area of the project and its actual floor to lot area ratio or FLAR, and compare that with the allowable maximum gross floor area, the maximum GFA, as well as its designated maximum floor to lot area ratio or FLAR maximum. So the actual gross floor area, we have to check the given spaces considered as gross floor area. So at the ground floor, rentable commercial spaces and 20% is for services and utilities. So ito ay ang non-GFA area natin. So ibawas lang natin itong 20% mula dito sa 918. It means 80% is the GFA area. So 80% of 918 is 734.40. Then we go to the upper floors. Second and fourth floors have the same area, so 918 then, but 12 square meters per floor for services and utilities. So ang second floor and third floor natin, wag muna yung fourth floor kasi merong terrace yung fourth floor, no? So second floor and third floor, 918 minus 12 square meters, no, times 2 floors will give you 1,812 square meters. While on the fourth floor, we have a terrace 3 meters by 15 and 3 meters by 51 meters at the south. So that is not part anymore of the GFA. So that is considered as non-GFA. So we just have to deduct 918 minus the 12 square meters for services and minus this open terrace at the south and at the east. Okay, will give you the remaining open space here considered as GFA at the fourth floor at 708 square meters. Then for the roof deck area, we have a covered multifunction area, 240 square meters with toilets and kitchen at 60 square meters. So which means the GFA there at the roof deck area is at 300 square meters. So we just total all of these spaces, ground floor, second floor, third floor, and fourth floor, and roof deck. Will give you now the total for the GFA, 3,554.4 square meters. And divide it by 1,800 will give you the FLAR at 1.97. So, let us now compare those values with the allowable. So, the allowable maximum GFA, if we look at this table 7.G.1 for commercial 1, the FLAR designated maximum is at 3. So, our total lot area is 1,800. Multiply it by 3, we can get the maximum GFA at 5,400. So let us compare the maximum FLAR versus the actual FLAR and the actual GFA versus the maximum GFA. So this is our actual GFA and actual FLAR and maximum GFA and the maximum FLAR as per table 7.G.1, and we see that our actual is less than the allowable maximum, so we have no problem with the gross floor areas. And then we have the total gross floor area or TGFA, the actual, and compare it with the allowable maximum total gross floor area. So our actual total gross floor area, the basement is included in the TGFA, same as the grade level building footprint, so 918 din ang basement. Second up to fourth floor is same area as ground floor, so 918 din, no? Pero dahil may terrace ang fourth floor, ang pinakataas ng fourth floor, sa fourth floor pala mayroong terrace, so ibig sabihin ang roof deck mas maliit, no? So we just get this one, the basement, the ground floor, second floor, third floor, and fourth floor. 918 times 5 is 4,590. While pagdating sa roof deck, dahil may open terrace dito, kaya itong space na lang ang matitira para sa roof deck. That means that is at 720 square meters. If we deduct these areas from the building footprint of 918 square meters. So we also have the concrete ledge at the west and north side, 1 meter by 52 and 1 meter by 18, and a concrete canopy of 3 meters by 4 meters. So we have to include that in the total gross floor area. Okay, so we now have to tabulate all of these floor areas, part of the TGFA for the building floors, the roof deck, the ledge, and the canopy. That will give you a total TGFA at 5,392 square meters. So we compare that with the allowable maximum based on table 7.1 for commercial 1. Corner lot is 5 times 80% of the total lot area. Will give you 7,200 square meters. So itong 1,440 is 80% na 1,800, no? 5 floors. Then compare it with the value of the maximum TGFA that is based on the maximum GFA. So we convert our maximum GFA na na-compute natin kanina, 5,400, and multiply it with this conversion factor or multiplier na 1.25. So that will give you now our maximum TGFA at 6,750 square meters. Okay, and we compare the actual TGFA versus the maximum TGFA. So this is the actual, this is the maximum TGFA based on table 7.1. This is based on the maximum GFA, the converted value. And our actual is less. So again, there's no problem with our actual total gross floor area. So that's it for our example for this commercial 1 corner lot. And watch out for my succeeding videos.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.